On August 2003, an explosion tore through Brazil's Alcântara Launch Center in Maranhão State, destroying a rocket on its launch pad and killing 21 technicians and engineers. The accident occurred during final preparations for the VLS-1 VO3, a Brazilian-developed satellite launch vehicle powered by solid rocket fuel. Although often described as a launch site disaster, the event functioned in practice like a rocket fuel plant explosion. The ignition and detonation of large quantities of solid propellant during ground handling inside an active military aerospace facility. The Alcântara Launch Center was Brazil's primary spaceport, operated by the Brazilian Air Force. Its location near the equator offered significant advantages for orbital launches, reducing fuel requirements and increasing payload capacity. By 2003, the center had hosted numerous sounding rocket launches and had become central to Brazil's ambition to develop an independent satellite launch capability. The VLS-1 VO3 program was a strategic national project. The rocket was designed as a four-stage vehicle using solid propellant motors in all stages. Solid fuel offered simplicity and long-term storage advantages, but carried inherent risks. Once ignited, solid propellant cannot be shut down. Accidental ignition during ground operations can lead to catastrophic results. On the morning of August 22, technicians were working on the VLS-1 VO3 rocket at Launch Pad 3. The rocket was fully assembled and mounted vertically. Final electrical and systems checks were underway. 21 personnel were present on or near the launch pad, performing routine tasks associated with pre-launch preparation. According to standard procedures, most hazardous fueling operations had already been completed, but the solid fuel motors were fully loaded. At approximately 1:26 p.m. local time, one of the first-stage booster motors ignited unexpectedly. The ignition was not commanded and occurred without warning. Within seconds, the burning motor triggered sympathetic ignition of adjacent motors. The entire rocket detonated on the pad in a massive explosion. The blast instantly destroyed the launch vehicle and severely damaged the launch structure. Temperatures rose to extreme levels and debris was scattered across the site. The technicians working closest to the rocket had no chance to escape. All 21 personnel present at the pad were killed. Most victims died immediately from the blast and thermal effects. Emergency response teams were dispatched, but fires burned intensely due to remaining propellant and structural materials. The launch pad was rendered unusable. Recovery operations focused first on securing the area and extinguishing secondary fires before investigators could begin examining the cause. The Brazilian government immediately suspended launch operations and declared a national mourning period. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva visited the site and ordered a full investigation. The loss of life represented the deadliest accident in the history of Brazil's space program. An official accident investigation board was convened by the Brazilian Air Force. Investigators examined wreckage, electrical systems, and procedural records. Because the rocket was destroyed almost entirely, physical evidence was limited. Attention focused on possible electrical faults, electrostatic discharge, or design vulnerabilities in the ignition circuitry of the solid rocket motors. The investigation concluded that the most probable cause was an unintended electrical signal that triggered ignition of a first-stage booster. Possible contributing factors included inadequate protection against static electricity, insufficient electrical isolation, and design weaknesses in the ignition system. However, investigators acknowledged that the complete destruction of the vehicle made definitive conclusions difficult. The report also identified broader systemic issues. Safety protocols allowed personnel to be physically present near a fully assembled, solid-fueled rocket during late-stage preparations.
International best practices increasingly emphasized remote operations at this stage, minimizing human exposure to catastrophic risk. At Alcantara, procedures had not fully incorporated these risk reductions. The explosion exposed the inherent dangers of solid rocket fuel handling. Unlike liquid propellants, which can often be loaded shortly before launch and drained if necessary, solid motors are permanently fueled. Any accidental ignition releases the full energy of the propellant almost instantly. In effect, the launch pad becomes a large, explosive hazard zone once assembly is complete. The destruction of the VLS-1 VO3 rocket represented a major technical and financial setback. The VLS program had already experienced failures in previous launches. The 2003 explosion delayed Brazil's orbital launch ambitions by years. Launch infrastructure at Alcantara required extensive rebuilding, and confidence in the program was severely shaken. International cooperation was temporarily halted as safety standards were reviewed. The Brazilian space program underwent restructuring. New safety protocols were introduced, including stricter access controls, expanded monitoring, and revised electrical safety standards. Emphasis was placed on reducing human presence near fueled rockets whenever possible. For the families of the victims, the loss was profound. Many of those killed were experienced engineers and technicians who had spent years working on Brazil's space ambitions. Lawsuits and compensation claims followed, and the government provided financial support to families, though legal proceedings extended over many years. The Alcantara explosion also had geopolitical implications. Brazil reassessed its independent launch strategy and increased cooperation with foreign partners. In subsequent years, the country explored joint ventures and technology sharing agreements, rather than relying solely on domestic launch vehicle development. From a global aerospace safety perspective, the accident reinforced known risks associated with solid rocket fuels. Similar lessons had been learned in earlier incidents worldwide, but Alcantara demonstrated that even in peacetime, ground handling of rocket propellant could be as deadly as launch failures. The launch pad where the explosion occurred was eventually rebuilt, but the original VLS-1 program never fully recovered. Brazil later shifted towards new launch vehicle concepts and partnerships, acknowledging the limitations and risks of the earlier approach. The 2003 explosion at Alcantara remains a documented example of a rocket fuel catastrophe occurring before launch. It was not the result of sabotage, enemy action, or weather, but of an internal failure within a complex technical system handling enormous stored energy. The event stands as a factual reminder that rocket fuel, once loaded, represents an immediate and unforgiving hazard. Today, the accident is cited in aerospace engineering literature, safety reviews, and military risk assessments. It illustrates how procedural decisions, design vulnerabilities, and the physical properties of solid propellant can align to produce sudden and total loss of life. The explosion at the Alcantara Launch Center remains one of the most severe ground-based rocket accidents of the modern space era.